why HP's new dress code policy is ridiculous. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan, and this is where I share my thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. I'm sitting here at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, sitting next to some art. I don't know what this kind of stuff is behind me, but you can see it there. So I'm sitting at the airport, and as I'm sitting here, somebody shared an article with me. Actually, I had a couple people send me the article that Business Insider printed, saying that HP is introducing some new dress code rules. And for those of you that didn't hear about this, basically the article says that HP is concerned that customers that visit HP offices are going to get a negative impression about the company based on how employees dress. And they used to have a very casual dress code policy, so people can wear hats like this, they could wear bandanas, they could wear open-toe shoes, they could wear shorts, they could wear torn jeans, girls could wear, or women can wear a lot of jewelry. They weren't really cracking down on dress code that much. And the new policy that HP introduced basically said that men have to wear t-shirts with collars, they can't wear torn jeans, they shouldn't wear shorts, they shouldn't wear open-toe shoes, they shouldn't wear hats or things on their head, women shouldn't wear tight skirts, they shouldn't wear too much jewelry, and it basically went on and on and on explaining what this dress code needs to look like. And there's been a lot of debate and discussion as of late, and you can imagine a lot of the employees at HP are rather unhappy about this. And the dress code is impacting, from what I understand, sales professionals and people that are in R&D, in engineering and development. And so the debate is, does this make sense? Should HP be doing this? Now, of course, HP is the employer, so we can't really say that they shouldn't do this. It's completely in their right to enforce whatever dress code they want. But I think there are essentially two ways HP could have approached this, right? I mean, if they had customers that were truly concerned, they could have spoken to their customers and said, look, we understand your concern, but at HP we pride ourselves in allowing for individual contribution. We want employees to be creative and innovative, and we want them to be themselves, and that's why we don't enforce that dress code. Instead, it seems like HP said, okay, customers, you're right, we're going to enforce this dress code to appease you. And so what that to me says is that HP is a little insecure in where their position is. They're still trying to figure out what direction they're going to go in, especially with their recent split that's going to be coming up, where HP is splitting into two organizations. And so, personally, I don't agree with it. I think it's a little bit ridiculous to introduce that kind of a policy. I think if you want to work in an organization where you encourage individual contribution and innovation and creativity, you should really allow employees to be themselves, especially in the Bay Area. That's what a lot of the companies there are known for. But I think the bigger problem here is that HP doesn't want to stand behind their employees. If customers really are concerned about that, I mean, a lot of organizations I know that are out there would say, you know what, customers, we understand your concern, but in order for us to provide top-level service, top-notch products to you, we want to encourage our employees to be as innovative and creative and as individual as they can, and dress code really matters. And so for me, I think that the rule is completely off base. I don't think it makes much sense. I think it's also going to cause challenges for HP when it comes to attracting and retaining top talent, because we're moving away from that type of environment, right? I mean, in 2010, 15, 20, and beyond, we're moving towards this environment where employees have more choice to control their work environment, to control the technologies they use, and of course to control their dress code. Recently, HP, if you recall, I think it was last year or the year before, they also announced that employees have to show up to the office. Now they're introducing this dress code. And it feels like as most forward-thinking and progressive organizations are going forward, HP is starting to take steps to go in the opposite direction, which doesn't really make too much sense in my opinion. So, at the end of the day, it remains to be seen what sort of impact this is going to have. If I was an employee at HP, I would be a little bit annoyed. It's not so much the decision to do this, I think it's what this symbolizes for the company. And that's where a lot of people are upset, because what it symbolizes is a step back. It symbolizes conformity. It symbolizes, an organization from the 90s or 80s. It symbolizes that HP doesn't stand behind their employees. It symbolizes that HP isn't really focusing on the bigger issues, and instead they're focusing on these small problems like dress code. Instead, it would have been great, like I said, for HP to stand behind their employees and to, back them up and say, you know what, we're going to allow our employees to do this because they make our company successful and they are creative. They're the innovative geniuses that create our products and services, and this is what we want to happen. Of course, I understand the other side of the argument as well, which says, you know what, hey, HP is the employer. They should be able to do what they want. I know I do a lot of public speaking. I'm not going to show up for a public speaking gig wearing shorts and a t-shirt, right? So I understand that side of the argument as well, but a lot of these roles are not customer facing. It's just in case a customer happens to be walking around the office to see these employees. They don't want the customers to be offended. Again, my perspective, I think the rule is ridiculous. It doesn't make much sense for HP, especially considering the direction that they are going in. Curious to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below. I want to give a big thanks to the folks over at WorkMarket that are making this episode of The Future in 5 possible. Visit workmarket.com to check them out. They're a vendor in the freelance management space that allows freelancers and organizations to come together to find gigs and to find freelancers. Of course, this is hugely important as we move towards the freelancer and the gig economy, because we have to rethink how we innovate and service and basically think about the future of work. So check out workmarket.com. I would really appreciate it. They would really appreciate it. And leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this recent policy from HP. Do you think it makes any sense? Do you think it's totally off base? I'd love to hear from you. You can connect with me on Twitter at JacobM, and if you're interested in teaming up on a series of this content, you can send me an email, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.